How far now? Make I show you how to make the baddest jollof rice in the game. First things first, we're going in with our onion and garlic. This is half an onion and about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic into our meat, and then we're going to go in with the spices. I'm going to grind some peppercorns inside, and then of course we're going to have curry powder. We're also going to do thyme. These are mandatory for jollof rice, okay? So don't skip any of them. This is thyme, and then these are the more cubes, and I like the chicken flavor, so we're going to go in with 2, and then we're going to let that come up to just a slight boil with a bit of water, a tad bit of water, just so that we can flavor the stock and we can have some good flavors going in. I'm not saying fill up the pot just as yet. We're just going in with a bit of water, and then we're going to close the lid and steam it for a bit at a low heat. So maybe about 3 to 4, and then we're going to steam it for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then once the water starts coming out of the meat, then we're going to top up some more water from the kettle. So we're just trying to get a good flavor balance going on here. And then now we're going to cover the pot and let it cook and boil for the next 40 minutes because I am making beef. In the meantime, I'm going to make my tomato sauce. So I'm going to go in with about 3 tomatoes. I don't put more than 3. Sometimes I can even put 2 because I'm actually also going to go in with red pepper. So some people only put tomato, but if you want that really nice deep flavor, I do prefer that you do use red peppers, as you guys can see. So I'm going to dice everything up and put everything into the blender, as well as some onions and garlic. Others do put ginger as well. I usually don't, maybe because I never really have ginger in the house, so it's not really a preferred ingredient of mine. And then I'm going to go in with 2 habanero peppers. The habanero peppers, you can put less, you can put more, entirely up to you. And then I'm going to blend everything together, and we are going to cook the tomato sauce down, and I'm going to put my splatter guard on to make sure that my walls stay clean. So I'm going to keep checking it over and over again to make sure the tomato sauce does not burn. After about 20 minutes, all the water has dried up. I'm going to transfer that into a nice bowl and keep it for later. Moving right along, I'm going to grill my meat in the oven. Others do prefer to fry it, but I mean, each to their own. I find this method much quicker for me, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of steak and chops, as well as barbecue spice, and then I'm going to go in with that steakhouse sauce, because this, for me, I love it. It makes it like sweet and tangy at the same time, and I'm going to grill that for a few minutes until they're nice and crispy and brown. The stock I'm going to put into a bowl and leave it for later. Now I'm going to fry up my onions. This is just plain cooking oil, nothing to it. I know you think it's a lot, but it's not, okay? Now we're going to go in with an onion, and then we're going to go in with tomato paste. I'm going to use the whole tomato paste, and we're going to fry that for about 10 minutes on the dot. Okay, we're trying to get the tomato paste to cook very well. In the meantime, I've grabbed my beef out of the oven, and it looks delicious. Now after 10 minutes, I'm going in with the rest of the tomato sauce, and I'm going to stir that in, and then we're going to start spicing it. Same spices again: pepper, thyme, paprika. I like it for the taste, okay? Curry powder, as well as thyme, and the Knorr cubes again. So this is basic for jollof rice. And don't forget your salt, okay? Because we are using rice, so don't forget your salt. But of course, don't put too much. You don't want a salty jollof rice. We're gonna go in with the stock. I fried that for about 20 minutes before going in with the stock, and then I'm gonna add some more water and almost fill up the pot before I put in my washed rice. So this is 3 cups of rice washed in warm water, and now I'm going to cover with my foil and let it steam, boil, cook, whatsoever it is. After about 30 minutes, I came in to check, and this is how it's looking. The water is almost drying up. So what you want jollof rice is for your rice to be soft but not mushy. So you got to make sure you're keeping an eye on this rice, otherwise wahala. I'm now going in with the butter before I close the lid and let it steam again, and a wooden spoon usually works best for this process. Now I'm just making sure that everything is done, and it is all done. Look at that.